Good morning. This is Dr. Michael Datcher, and today, here on the 445 Productive Joy Show, we're talking about curiosity. How curiosity about your inner world and your outer world can conjoin to really enhance your level of productivity. So let's dive right into the topic. And so, point one is that you want to think about the idea of being curious, right? A lot of times, our last president wasn't a very curious guy, obviously, except curious about his lying and stealing elections, but he's like the most public figure who is obviously and clearly not a curious person about the world, about the people. He's a classic narcissist, and oftentimes narcissists are not interested in anything but themselves, which is the opposite of people who are curious. And so curious means that you have an assertive desire to learn about the world, in my case, outside of you, but also inside of you. So, and which goes right into point two. Well, how do you develop that? Well, reading is a great way. Reading and listening. Oftentimes, people on the listening part, people are quick to spout their own opinions and put forward what they would like to say. And of course, I do that as well. I like to make my points clear. But I find that I learn a lot more by listening. So I tend to ask lots of questions. That's how you learn. That's how I learn, by being curious about people's lives. And I certainly have things, I can always say what I need to express to people I'm engaging, but I'd much rather hear them talking. Ask them questions and learn about their situation, their story, their perspective. Then I'll interject when I need to interject. But in that way, I learn more. I learn more by listening than I do by talking. That's just a rule of thumb. And also by reading. Reading is a kind of listening because you are pursuing knowledge. It's a book or an internet source, but that person isn't talking to you. I guess videos, educational videos, I guess could be a kind of reading as well. But to really, there's a conversation, there's a dialogue. It's more of a one-way source of information coming to you. But I find that reading, studying certain types of things via video is also a great way to articulate curiosity in a very pragmatic way. And in that particular approach, I tend to learn more and grow more. And of course, through that process, as you learn one aspect of an epistemology, of a body of knowledge, you then will tap into that particular piece of knowledge, and then that will lead you to another piece of knowledge. And so then exciting train begins to happen. So that's one particular way to think about it. And then lastly, once you have that as a lifestyle, and that's the thing that you do every day, reading, pursuing information, what you'll find is that it enhances your level of confidence because you're just literally smarter. You have more information. And then you want to apply what you are learning. It's great, I guess, to seek knowledge for knowledge's sake, which I do from time to time. But basically, as an African-American person, as part of a community that is facing unprecedented, at least in my lifetime, challenges, I like to actually use the knowledge that I'm accruing and put it into practice, which is what I encourage people to do. Don't just acquire knowledge, actually use it for the greater good. So boom, goes the dynamite. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you this afternoon at 4:45 p.m. Until then, let's talk about it and be about it.